meeting must wait until the Mohgwyn dynasty commences. Luminary Mohg yet slumbers beside the divinity. We must endure a little longer.
I realized recently that the Elden Ring base game has been foreshadowing the DLC this whole time. Specifically the access point, a central figure, and maybe an important theme.
Come now, touch the withered arm, and travel to the realm of shadow.
Specifically, I'm talking about Varré's comments regarding the Pureblood Knight's medal that he gives us. Of course, since the entrance to the DLC is in Mohg's arena, and Varré is telling us to wait on using the item that sends us directly to the Mohgwyn Palace where we fight Mohg, he's really just saying, hey, the DLC isn't even out. It's not time to touch the withered hand yet, just be patient. And now that I've picked up on that, I'm curious to see whether his dialogue will change after the DLC is released. Obviously, if you're watching this around the time it came out, the DLC isn't here yet, so there's not a whole lot we can say about it. But there are a few crumbs in the trailers that we can look at and see some parallels between portentous dialogue lines in the base game.
One day you will be elevated, deservedly, basking in love. Right, my lambkin?
Pure and radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men. There is nothing more terrifying.
When talking about the Mohgwyn dynasty, Varré says the protagonist will one day be basking in love, and someone in the narration for the DLC trailer comments on some unspecified person wielding love to shrive clean the hearts of men. For anyone like me who had never heard the word shrive before that trailer, it's basically an archaic way of saying absolve. This is all speculation, but I suspect that narration is referring to Miquella. We have a few references in the base game to him weaponizing love and using affection to control people. There's a lot to take in from this one conversation, with Varré hinting at where we'll enter the Shadowlands, directly referencing the figure the DLC seems primarily focused on, assuming that the divinity does mean Miquella and it's not some sort of sneaky red herring, and talking ominously about how we'll one day be showered with love. Maybe I'm just a jaded cynic, but I assume the love we're destined to bask in is some form of manipulation or charm akin to the bewitching branches that are associated with Miquella. But what I really love about this interaction is the little meta comments telling us to just chill out and let them cook. At least that's how I interpret it. And I really just made this video because I wanted to point out what I think is a hilarious preemptive comment by From Software telling us to get off their back.
Ah, it is trying, but we must be patient.